Cause I'm an island boy, and I've been trying to make. Oh, I'm an island boy.
Do you remember where you were when you first saw that poolside freestyle? That freestyle put the twins on the map. Fly Soldier and Kodiak Red, the identical twin rap duo that exploded out of nowhere and then, well, kind of imploded. Ever wondered how they shot to stardom on TikTok and what exactly led to their demise? Stick around because we're peeling back the layers on a story that's as wild as the hairdos on their heads. The tale of the Island Boys. Whether you thought it was the catchiest thing since Gangnam Style or the equivalent of nails on a chalkboard, it was inescapable. So, who are these Island Boys? Born in Florida, Fly Soldier and Kodiak Red, real names Frankie and Alex Venegas, burst onto the scene in 2021. With their towering palm tree hair, face tattoos, and gold grills, they embodied a certain Floridian aesthetic to the extreme. Now look, we're all for self-expression, but let's just say their look was more divisive than pineapple on pizza.
Shots fired! Shots fired!
Before they were the Island Boys, they were just two kids raised by a single mom that had their fair share of run-ins with the law, dabbling in theft and other not-so-kosher activities.
I never really cared to be a rapper, and then I come out, and I'm like, I get all tatted up, and I'm like, man, the only thing that's good for me is either robbing or which is not good, or rapping. And then I took the positive route, rapping.
Right.
And it worked, you know what I mean? It kind of, worked out.
And so, the Island Boys were born. Not that anyone really noticed at first. Well, it didn't seem like it, until Fly Soldier made an appearance on another Florida rapper's IG Live. Hot Boy, a rapper with more street cred and Spotify streams than our twins, suddenly gave them the spotlight. Though perhaps not quite the way they'd hoped.
Only because you had a name, but you weren't bumping though. You weren't bumping.
Was it?
No, man.
Matter of fact, I remember you. Fam. So we didn't have your whole dorm scared of us, fam?
We wasn't scared of y'all. We was chilling, man. We was trying to get home.
As their back and forths on Instagram and No Jumper podcasts went viral, everyone's morbid curiosity peaked. Was it the music? The undeniable Lurchel genius? Nah. It was the train wreck of it all. The wild hair, the face tats, the whole package. They looked like if Cheetos were people. And the internet lapped it up. But hold up, wasn't Kodak Black into their vibe? Yep, the OG Kodak had a part in this saga, sliding into DMs and showing support before anyone knew their names. He even toyed with the idea of getting them to trade in the dreads for suits.
What? Bro, what are you talking about, man?
A style makeover of the century that never came to be. And then, their climax of virality, the Island Boy freestyle.
I'm an island boy, and I've been trying to make. Oh, I'm an island boy. I'm just island boy. I'm just island boy. I'ma get key white gun. You're gonna keep that gun. I'll be just staring at the sun. I'm just out full gazing. I'm like, pool where I'm staying. They're like, you wanna be famous? I'm trying to be out the greatest. I'm like,
No! God, please, no!
Was anyone actually listening to the music?
No!
Hard no. But the views soared higher than their hairdos. And for one brief, shining moment, the twins must have thought they were on top of the world. Spoiler alert number 2. That illusion shattered quicker than an iPhone screen on concrete. Now I've got to ask you viewers, when you hit sudden fame, what do you do with the cash? If your answer is ice, cars, and clothes, you're on the same wave as our boys. Except, unlike what most savvy celebs would do, there was no talk of investment or keeping some rainy day funds tucked away under the mattress. The appearances, the money, the euphoria of viral success, it all seemed unstoppable. But then came the crash. An appearance on Logan Paul's podcast revealed cracks in the facade. Financial advice was rejected, threats were thrown, and the charade began unwrapping faster than a supermarket sushi roll.
I think you guys take all of your jewelry assets and invest it in something. So you guys will never ever be broke again. I don't need financial advice when I probably make more money than you. Situation would happen.
You know me from Island Boys, but you know I'm thugging, bro, right? You know that, right? I told you, end it already. You haven't ended it. You keep on talking about it. It's probably because the cameras are still on.
Club appearances turned into booze and beer cans thrown their way.
And I'm just trying to make it on my island, boy. I put my best on, yeah. Hey, I'm an island boy. I'm an island boy. I'm gonna keep it like it's all one, boy. Tell the boy I better keep that going. I'm gonna do it while I'm staring at the sun. I've been really at the fool gazing. And the pool where I'm staying. I'll pull it like a super saiyan. Trying to be the greatest. But it's trying to be his finest. Yeah, I'm an island boy.
No.
An entire stadium turned against them at a Jake Paul fight. And let's not sidestep the troubling allegations of domestic violence against Kodiak Red. From bad to worse, the controversies piled up like dirty laundry. And then, financial instability rumors started circling like sharks.
Yeah, they owe me about like $150,000.
Their former manager spilled the beans on No Jumper, with stories of owing cash and scraping by on cameo gigs and OnlyFans.
Right now, there's no more money coming in. And like people think they got millions of dollars, they don't.
Yep, OnlyFans, where, in a truly inexplicable move, the Island Boys turned to, brotherly love to claw back into the headlines.
I was living with them like, full time. I was like their daddy.
Yeah.
And I was like knocking on the door and I'm like, yo, open up the door. Like, nah, bro, like you can't open the door. So I opened the door with a credit card. And, like,
You lying. You're lying. You're lying.
I got in the room and they was in the bathroom, bro. And the door was like, I opened the door, bro, like both their pants are down.
Oh, and when AI gets a hold of your image and links you to the likes of Jeffrey Epstein, you know, that island? Yeah, you know you're in murky waters. Turns out it was fabricated, but the damage? Now, fast forward to them, duking it out with YouTubers at parties, and you've got a recipe for a cringe cocktail that Noon ordered. They've gone from viral to villainous in the public eye, and it seems like they just can't seem to hit the right note. Or any note, for that matter.